heading out to say the N-word in public. Heading out to say the N-word in public. What? What? Somebody woke up and chose violence. Angry Meme Review. Welcome to another edition of Angry Meme Review. I'm your host, AC, and this is where I break down your fantastic military and police-related memes from the internets that you share with me by posting them on Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Iran's nuclear capabilities website, Catholic Church forums, and FarmersOnly.com. By tagging hashtag Angry Meme Review so that I can see them, disperse them, cut the wheat from the chaff, give you the cream of the crop. And just like every Angry Meme Review, you have homework. And last Angry Meme Review was no different. Boom! EOD guy with a long pokey stick trying to poke and explode IEDs. This one got a lot of attention. We've got a lot of them to go through. You did good. Give yourself a POB. But of course, it's not just the homework. There's random things that happen too, like Iran. Again, I guess, geez, are we even just surprised? Can we just get rid of Iran? But before we go any further, first, a word from this video's sponsor, Bills. They start small, don't they? Here and there, and then all of a sudden you forget to pay one. Well, that backs it up, and you forget to pay a second one, and you're running out of money because all those interest payments are stacking up, and then all of a sudden the mailbox is full and it's exploding like a Cartoon Network show. Ah! I've got no more money! I'm drowning in debt! Well, PDS Debt goes beyond the numbers to understand your specific financial situation and personalize a plan designed for you. There's no minimum credit score required, and they can help you save more, pay off your debt faster, and start putting money where it belongs, in your pocket. And with PDS Debt, you're only 30 seconds away from being debt-free. Get your free assessment and find the best option for you right now at pdsdebt.com/angry. That's pdsdebt.com/angry, pdsdebt.com/angry. Stop worrying about credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills. Let PDS Debt customize your options for you. And we're back to the memes! Like I said earlier, Iran's been in the news. Israel doing some things. America, B2, doing some more things, a little deeper dive into Iranian subcontinent, if you will. Would it surprise you to know that Iran has been using Photoshop to try and show how strong it is? This is why I don't trust any Hezbollah, any Middle Eastern government/terrorist organization. I don't believe a word that they say because they're all just BS propaganda, hoping that people too stupid to actually look at the things they post won't catch it. Like this. The time Iran shot down the experimental fighter bomber on FB-69. Now, if you can't tell, let's pull this up for the kids. Yeah, Iran tried to say that they shot down one of Israel's planes or our planes, I forget which. But if you'll notice, the people around the plane are like ants. So the pilots of this aircraft would have to be like 30, 40 feet tall. Or simply, it's horrible Photoshop. I'll go with the second. Speaking of Photoshop, breaking, war escalates as Iran captures the USS Carl Vinson. And the memes flowed freely. Let's get into them. Up, 5 B-2 bombers surrounding the Ayatollah. You know what's about to happen. Israel, Mossad, Iranian Air Force leadership. Donald Trump making the Ayatollah take his vitamins. Vitamin B2. He won't even know what's inside of him. What's that? Breaking news, we have a photograph from inside the B2 from the two pilots. One of them, Brandon Herrera. It is confirmed. Brandon Herrera, one of the B2 pilots that took out Iran's nuclear capabilities. He is an American hero. Whoever said Iran doesn't have an air force doesn't know about these.
I can show you the world.
Freshly released images of the MOPS penetrating Fordo ventilation shaft. Why, it's no bigger than a womp rat.
Used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home.
I'll have you know, the other day, I got to interview the Sergeant Major of the Army on the Boys Unsubscribed podcast. I jumped in while they were out taking a photo op with the Secretary of the Army and the Chief of Staff. And I said, hey, Sergeant Major, let's sit down and talk about some stuff.
Not all ideas are great ones. Yeah, it's okay.
Well, once the boys came back in, I shut up and leaned back a little bit. And apparently I've got resting face when I lean back. And also I suffer from what people call terminal fat chin. That's right. I've been down below 10% body fat, and yet my chin still, there's always 2. Always 2. Troops watching the cooks roll out steak, lobster, and cake. Oh no! This is a deployment meal! It's a trap! It's a trap!
It's a trap!
Cobra needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Listen, I'm not as fat as a Harkonnen. Come on! He had anti-gravity orbs to lift his heavy ass up because he couldn't walk. I've read the books. Nerd! A police officer thinking this would be a routine traffic stop. A southern citizen who is traveling and not driving.
Traveling in my vehicle.
You're traveling in your vehicle.
The LA riots. Of course there's memes about the LA riots. Kyle Rittenhouse watching Marines using rubber bullets. Yes, Kyle, you're better than all of us. Garcia, LAPD. Garcia, rioter. Garcia, illegal. Garcia, National Guard. Garcia, Border Patrol. Garcia, U.S. Marine. Garcia, ICE agent. Now that's all we've got for the randomness. I know, it was cut a little short, all right? Well, that's because your homework, cacao, with the bomb suit had hundreds of really, really pretty good memes. And when I say hundreds of pretty good memes, I mean hundreds of memes, but there was a lot of good memes within those hundreds. Meaning, there was also a lot of all right, nobody's perfect, we gotta get better, right? Elevate the standards. So let's do this rapid fire with some of these fantastic memes you sent me. Them, the dog doesn't bite. Me, trying to save my friend from the fat girl at the dive bar. Let him go, bud. Let him go hawking. All right, sometimes you gotta wrestle a squealer. You gotta put a heifer down just to climb back up that ladder. Me on my way to wake the pregnant wife for dinner. Whew, there were a lot of wife ones in this. Every kid going up to a troop, and when they come back home, how did you get your Purple Heart? Well, Jimmy, I poked a lot of bombs on the side of the road for freedom. Going to replace the toilet paper in the Porta-John after Taco Tuesday, or any extended time out in the field where you have to eat MREs for a week. MREs, they either bind you up, keep it all in you until you explode, or they just make you explode. Very few in betweens. When you and your buddies go to the shady dive bar and it's your turn to take one for the team. Me about to show some Iraqi children just what I do for a Klondike bar, or a $20,000 signing bonus. Moments after saying, man, it's been a quiet night on the radio. Worth it. Low-ranking 31 Bravos on the way to enter the infantry barracks. A 31 Bravo is a military police officer, so. For a noise complaint with alcohol involved.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Off to tell my abuela that I'm not hungry and don't want seconds. For those of you who are confused, an abuela is a Hispanic grandmother. The same thing actually can be done for an Italian grandmother. Don't you ever tell an Italian grandmother that you are not hungry. Or abuela. The toddler feeling invincible in his Spider-Man costume. The sweet pit bull he's about to poke. Angry cops on his way to open up Pandora's box of corruption in the Buffalo school system. Yes, probably could have used a little more protection, but we're okay now. Schools aren't. When it's time to see if the wife is still PMSing. Oh God, I feel this one. When you work in an ER and your patient has bed bugs. Oh God, I've gone into a bunch of houses during raids and warrants, and I've just seen them crawling on the corners of beds, and you're like, that's why you wear high socks. That's why you wear high socks. You keep a garbage bag in the office to take off your clothes, put them in the garbage bag, high heat, kill everything. When you have to wake up your dad because you pissed in your bed. Daddy, I peed. Daddy, I peed. Heading out to say the N-word in public. Heading out to say the N-word in public. What? What? Somebody woke up and chose violence. Me on my way to seduce my wife after she's been rage cleaning for 2.5 hours. I said don't touch me, I'm sweaty and gross. I know, but I love you that way. No! No! When mom's been angry all day, but you want to know what's for dinner? Don't do it, kid, it's not worth it. And don't make a sandwich, because then she's gonna be upset that you're eating before she's made dinner. Just get jerky, put it in your freaking room, and when you're starving, you shove it in your freaking face from your closet.
The only winning move is not to play.
That's all I can tell you to do. Going to help Dad. The flashlight. Oh, On my way to tell my wife on her cycle to calm down. I was never heard of again. Good monster, though. Civilian me. I wouldn't touch that stripper with a 10-foot pole. Me as an E3 on payday every weekend. Where's that pole? For her and me. Because she's on that pole, dancing. Doc on his way to conduct the STD panel after a 4-day weekend. Mayor, I think I want to do YouTube again.
You don't tell Mayor.
Me on the way to tell my wife she should lose the baby weight. Oh. Listen, hun, I know you popped out the kid, but that was like 3 months ago, all right? Tighten that thing up.
Tighter.
You're more jiggly than your mother. Why are you getting the gun? Don't point it at me! Ex-girlfriend texted me. She's horny and wants to apologize. Red flag! Red flag! I'm not saying don't do it, but red flag! You definitely need to wear protection for that. You're gonna get tricked into having a kid. Oh no. Oh no. Child support payments for 21 years.
And on her 18th birthday, found out it wasn't his.
All because she was crazy. They're good at it when they're crazy. My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. Today we're gonna shake a stick at a Serbu rifle. Bonnie Blue's birth control fighting for its life after her world record day. Can I just say, I find Bonnie Blue absolutely disgusting. I don't even want to talk about her on this channel because she's such a horrible piece of trash human being. Gross. Just, ugh, gross. When your man isn't home, so you have to kill the spider. Do you hear that? Why, that means it's my favorite meme of this angry meme review. A woman won it. Anvina Gabitova? Sounds like a Russian spy. That's right, Anvina Gabitova. Slide into my DMs and you're gonna win a fantastic Angry Cops tumbler. 2 of them. One for you and your hubby who's not there when you had to try and kill the spider. Unless you live alone and you just happen to be a sad cat lady, then you can, I don't know, fill one up with water for your cats and then you can drink out of the other one. I'm not telling you how to live your life. Friggin' weirdo. All right. The new recruit passing a drill without his battle buddy. Oh, where's your battle buddy?
Because you don't have a battle buddy! Terrorists attack people in ones!
Going to tell my wife her sister looked better in that outfit. Ooh. Terrorists on their way to pick up the latest shipment of pagers. The gynecologist for the strip club next to base going to work. I hear that's some bomb over there. Boom, ching. That's all we got for today's Angry Meme Review. I'm glad that you joined us, but don't forget, if you want to share your angry memes with me, be sure to tag hashtag Angry Meme Review so I can see it, look at it, giggle and chuckle. And just like every Angry Meme Review, you have homework. Cacao. Oh, yeah. What do you think of that? Think you can handle it? Do you think you can handle it? We'll see. All right. Best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. Be a bad bitch. Do you know a bad bitch? Get a bad bitch this shirt. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. What was your favorite meme? What is a good headline if you're not a meme maker? What's a good text or headline for the meme homework that I just gave you? Well, you can put that in the comments too if you want. There's more memes on Pepperbox and it's uncensored. So if you thought that this was fun, maybe stop on over to Pepperbox and check out the longer video with real swears in it. All right. See you next time, weirdos. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. A new fantastic point of view.